could be said.
This is Three Beards Media. Real talk, no filters, no scripts. From sports to culture, we say what others won't. Turn it up, lock in, because it all starts right now. Live from the AKC Andrew Downs Studios and powered by Revelton Distilling Company.
Oh, my bad. I was just saying, dude.
A lot of new stuff.
Yeah, no kidding, dude.
It's getting busy for him.
Oh, he's been getting busy for a while.
He's busy, man.
Shout out Chris.
Yeah, no kidding, man. He's fucking every week we do something. It seems like something new's on here. So I'll be shocked when we do our commercial or ads or whatever advertising.
Yeah, no kidding.
Shout out
hey,
good man.
Shout out Jonat. Shout out Jonat.
Yeah, right here. Got to live my dream.
Tell us about it. The WrestleMania recap, Joe.
Oh, bro, surreal. Very surreal, to be honest with you. Kind of started off, you know how we know Big E and everything, and we get to Horseshoe, and like Joel and I are checking in. First person we see is Ridge Holland. It's like, that's weird. And well, Joel actually noticed it. He's pretty good at picking out guys. He kind of got that.
Where'd you say? Horseshoe?
Horseshoe. Yeah, that's where WrestleCon was. So that's where we wanted to stay. So Joel's like, "Hey, there's Ridge." I was like, "Well, ask him for a picture." And then he asked him for a picture, and we're just shooting shit. And I was just like, "Yeah, man, I know it's kind of weird to say this, but I'm friends with Big E." He's like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Man, he's such a nice guy." I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I was like, I actually have a singlet he wore when he broke his neck." He's like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's just
that's
like,
kind of fucked up.
Kind of eerie, but you felt like I had to tell him, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, obviously, you didn't mean like any disrespect behind it, right? I mean,
no, not like saying he did it or whatever. It's just like,
which Big E by himself has always said, like, "Hey, you know, it's professional wrestling, my friend."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he didn't blame nobody, but yeah, then Ken was there checking
Ponchero's spokesperson.
Ken Kennedy just, right there.
And
turns around, he's like, "Whoa, bro, what are you guys doing here?" Comes up shooting the shit with us.
That's awesome, dude.
I know, it's just like, what the hell? But the whole thing was just very surreal for, like, they told us the morning of, you'll get this text. So Joel the whole time's like, where we sitting? And I was like,
yeah, do you want to just like kind of like remind the fans, the millions and millions of Chairshot and Chokeholds fans, where you got the tickets from?
I actually got it from Chumba Casino. It's an app. You can play the little games on there. And I don't overspend on it, but they did partner with WWE. And pretty much I had a host, and they just send me money every now and then to play on. Host, long story short, the host is like, "What do you do for a living?" And I told him, like, "You see, we partner with WWE." I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm actually friends with Big E, Snitsky." Just went over everybody I worked with. They're like, "Wow, that's very impressive." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then they're like, "Can we make a phone call to you?" And I'm like, "Sure." And so they called me that Monday. They're like, "We'll call you Monday because we want to hear your voice." And they're I was like, this is weird, and then they're like, hey, we want to know if you want to go, you and someone else want to go to WrestleMania with plane tickets and a hotel. I'm like, yeah, right.
And Joe, it wasn't just like fucking WrestleMania tickets, because any sponsor can give out WrestleMania tickets, right?
Right.
You were fucking third row,
fourth row, but still pretty much right there.
Hold on.
The funny thing about it was, Jake, is like,
I'm gonna pick up that fourth row ticket real fast.
Yeah, I was looking online, like,
fourth row, dude.
What if
awesome.
What if they didn't text me, right? So I'm looking the night before, like, either way, I'll buy tickets. We'll be good to go. But everything else is already happening. So I get a text and it says, "This is Bailey and Claire from WWE. Please meet us here." And there's pictures outside of Allegiant Stadium of where we had to go, hospitality area. So we get there and there's like 4 people in line or whatever. And I'm standing there. I'm like, I'm here. And she walks out and, obviously a representative, really clean cut dress and everything. Beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Like, here you go. These are your wristbands for night 1. Tomorrow you're going to go to ringside and take a picture. And I'm like,
it's not on the yeah, dude. I bet you were fucking like,
dude, both of us were like, what? And so then I look real quick and it says section A8, row 4. And I'm like, dude, if we have wristbands, we're on the floor. So I get on Ticketmaster and look at that section fucking right there. Right there. So we get there, we get inside.
Dude, you were fucking jacked, were you?
You seen the videos and that stuff?
Yeah, well, when you, here, I'm gonna read the text verbatim from you, dude, because it was. This is the like, this is what you like, how it means to you, man. That's so fucking sweet.
That's pretty cool, right there. There you go. That's an awesome image,
dude. That is fucking.
Right,
that's
real.
You've always told me this, Joe. Joe, I mean, I've known you since I've been fucking born. I mean, you're my cousin, you're my brother, you're my, like, like fucking quote unquote dad. You're never going to go to WrestleMania without your son.
Yeah.
That's one thing you've always told me. And, when I got you on Chumbo, but when you were like, they've got it. And I think I heard it from Dizzle, maybe. He was like, hey, he's thinking about taking you or fucking Joel. And I'm like, fuck, you need to take Joel. Like, that's like, dude, that's an experience that you're going to fucking, not just you, man. That's an experience that your son's going to have for the rest of his fucking life.
Oh yeah, dude. It's something we'll always be able to talk about. Like that photo, the one actually from the ring that Sunday when we took, that's something I can do so many different cool things with. Obviously, I'm going to put in like a cool canvas, but I'm thinking about doing 2 canvases. And then when we do go meet, some of these people that were at that WrestleMania, I'm signing like, hey, look, we were there. Like, we want you to sign this.
You text me at fucking a 1:52 Des Moines time, Iowa time, on that Saturday, bro. I'm getting nervous. This is wild.
Yeah.
And knowing you don't get nervous.
No, dude. I was just.
But for fucking wrestling, dude, like WrestleMania, brother.
I was putting like,
what you gonna do, brother?
I'm just putting like this weird place. I'm like, what's gonna happen? Like, it's coming real because they've texted me, right? And I'm just like, this is fucking.
Doesn't
weird.
feel real, does it?
No. And then we get to our seats, dude, and I'm just sitting there, and it's a few hours.
You're in front of fucking Triple H's parents.
Yeah, Triple H's parents right there. The daughters, their daughters are sitting right there. I look to my right. The show hasn't even started yet. There's fucking Corey Taylor in the same row, lead singer of Slipknot, dressed as Roddy Piper with his family. And I look over. I said, "Hey, Corey, you got love for Des Moines, Iowa?" He goes, "Fuck yeah, bro." He's like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "East Side Des Moines, Iowa." He goes, "No fucking way, man." And I'm like, "Yeah,
dude."
So I shot the shit with him. He didn't want to do pictures, but he did everything like super. There's Nick Khan. I mean, that's a billionaire walking around before the show. A billionaire.
JT, that's my favorite con.
Bro, he's just walking around and with security, obviously high-end security. And I said, Nick, I was like, can anyway my son get a picture? He's like, absolutely. Let's just walk over there, shook our hands, asked us where you're from, thanked us for coming, all that stuff. Unbelievable. So we're sitting there and I'm just looking around and you see Kittle, Halliburton, and I'm thinking in the section we're in, I'm like, so this is soft cam. Everybody here besides us are fucking super rich. What people do or don't do, I don't know, because I didn't recognize everybody. But the family that sat next to us, I ended up meeting them. Really cool people. They're actually, I became friends with them. But the guy creates the drones that we use overseas for our services. Like for
No shit.
Army, everything. He's that rich. But he became like a family friend of us 2 nights in a row. Like just we
That's
talked.
awesome, dude.
We've been talking since we get back. He's out in Jersey. His son's asking about sports cards and everything. So really
Nice.
cool. But yeah, man, I think the best video that we had where I know the moment hit for me as a dad is when Finn Balor was coming out as a demon and Joel was doing the raising his arms. That right there, because he didn't catch me doing it, was like, yeah, this is what it's all about. This kid's really stoked, right? So
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you see the pictures.
I saw the pictures, man, and I've known you for fucking, again, all my life, and it's been one of those things where it's like I've asked when I went to WrestleMania 32, I asked you. I'm like, dude, let's like, why don't you go? And that was obviously after Joel was born. And you were like, dude, I'm not going to WrestleMania until I can go with my son.
Yeah.
So like to experience that, man, especially he's like 15 years old and he's fucking, dude, he's like he can understand it, man. You know what I mean? Like that's
you don't
awesome,
forget
dude.
like that. I remember all the baseball games my dad would take me to if he had the opportunity and stuff like that. You just don't forget things like that. It was just so surreal, man. Like Stephanie's sitting right there, and I'm like,
Well, that's
us some shit.
That's professional wrestling, dude. That's like why we love professional wrestling. I'll never forget. I mean, I to this day, man.
I think we just lost him. So
Lost Jake. Yeah. So
let's pull up. You mentioned a bit. Let me pull it up here. I'm gonna. God, I hate Facebook. All right, let's try this. You're gonna pull up the video of your kid working out as he should be.
Yeah.
Trying to do this.
People that are watching will definitely take the like. I was like, man, I'm really glad I did that at that time because he was really into it.
No, why are you doing that? That is not the one I wanted. So we'll try this again. He got disconnected. Well, we'll wait for him to come back. So let's try screen share. All right, here we go.
Right here.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just tell by his face, looking around, looking at the people. It's real, man, right there. Dude, that was awesome. Like when I went back and watched that, because I obviously was recording, I was just like, dude, that's perfect. That's
honestly, there are entrances in professional wrestling that are iconic. Undertaker, obviously number one. Stone Cold Steve Austin, glass breaking. You know what the hell is going to go on, but Finn Balor, just all of that. Like Finn Balor is just a beast.
Yeah, with the lights and everything, it was just cool. And then you look around, dude, that stadium, you're just like, holy shit, there's a lot of fucking people here, man. Because people were smart about this show, JT. I was watching probably an hour before they even started letting people in, and there was a lot of tickets left. And then I got back on that next hour, and I watched tickets that were probably like $400, like real quick, switched to like $100.
Yep.
And it was jam packed. Like, dude, there was 50-something thousand people in that whole goddamn place each night. I looked around, I didn't see shit for seats sitting around there, right?
No.
So like people were smart. Yeah. People were smart, and we know what it is. It's these bots and shit that buy all these seats, and then they overprice them, and then people look on the second market like Vivid and everything else, and they're like, well, shit, I'm not going to be able to afford to go to WrestleMania. They're double the ticket price of what probably WWE was over, even though WWE is a little expensive, obviously. But people were smart. They waited. They played the game. I mean, we're in a gambling freaking state. So they were gambling on going to WrestleMania. They were like, hey, I'm going to wait it out. We're going to sit outside here at Allegiant Stadium and then boom, buy the tickets and go in.
Yeah. So no, the thing is, like, even like back in the day, like Wells Fargo Arena. Let's see if we got him here. You there?
No, I'm not. I
There we
don't
go.
think
So, let's go to a better screenshot
I
here.
don't think I am.
There we go. So no, I was gonna say,
I'm
like
not
I
here.
remember.
I'm not here.
Okay.
Gotta get me off. Gotta get me off.
So anyway, I hate that one. So no, I remember back in the day, like my buddy and I were gonna go to just Raw here. Maybe it was Raw or SmackDown, and I was watching the second market, and there was like front row that was like $200. Then it looked it's like $80. Like, happy birthday, dude! So we sat there in front row, and I still got pictures of the White family, like right there. So yeah. That's a smart way of doing it.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, in the thing about it is, no matter what, you're still going to be able to get a ticket and get in there. So it's just like
it's one of those things too. It's like you're in. Who cares? Like you got like having great seats is amazing. Just being there is worth it alone. So
yeah. And I told Joel that I was just like, dude, if we're like row 12, somewhere back on the floor, that kind of sucks. But we're here, dude. Like we're at WrestleMania. We're here. Like we didn't pay nothing to get to these seats, to get this chance. I'll tell you something that was really kind of you're good, Joe. You sound fine. So Sid Vicious gets in the Hall of Fame, right? And his family was probably sitting in like row 10.
Okay.
Behind us, and I'm like, that's kind of shitty. Like then I'm looking around and I see like other family members sitting even farther back, and I'm like, WWE has to give them free tickets and everything, but still, I just felt like I was like, man, that's kind of weird. Like I'm sitting here, and they're sitting way back there,
Yeah, and, but still, I mean, it was corporate seats, so the corporate people decided you were worthy of it. So I mean, I understand feeling guilty about it because it's like okay, I kind of feel shitty about this, but still, like they put you in the position to do that. So
yeah, for sure.
But I get it. But that means, yeah.
It was crazy though, man. It's just, I mean, like the second night, Joel was like, dude, Dad, there's Ronnie from 2K Sports. I'm like, holy shit, it is. And he's like, yeah, they're sitting right behind me, like the seat's right behind me and Joel. And they're like, hey, he's like, hey, Ronnie. And he's like, how's it going, buddy? He's like, a big fan. I'm like, oh yeah. He goes, you play our games? He's like, oh yeah. And he's like, do you want a game? And Joel's like, no, we already got one for PS5. We already got 2 of them actually. And he's like, well, cool, thanks for the support. He goes, I bet you don't have these. And he pulls out codes. He's like, what system you guys? Like PlayStation 5. He goes, here's some codes that nobody else has. Like, here, you're one of the first people to get these. So for the video game, I don't know what the codes are for, but everyone was saying so Joe Jonas is getting ready to sing the national anthem, and he's like feet in front of me, and everyone's going, Joe. And Ronnie from 2K is like, dude, bro, Joe, they're yelling for you. And I'm like, fuck yeah, they are. They're yelling for me. Like, hey, Joe, I'm Joe. And he could hear me easily. He's like, hey, Joe, how's it going? It was kind of cool. It's like sitting and saying hi to Joe Jonas. Very, very, very cool. But yeah, man, it was the cool thing about it is there's merch stands like everywhere. Like you have no problem going to find merch. You don't have to stand in these big ass lines. You're like, they're so spread out, dude, outside the place and inside the place. It was very cool to see that because you know how it is in Des Moines, right? And you get in there, it's hard to get to something if you don't get there right away. That was cool. We ended up buying my buddy a Danhausen shirt. I bought 3 of the Danhausen autographs that were limited edition, 3 of the CM Punks, 3 of the AJ Lees. Because, dude, I'm not dumb. Like, I'll keep some, but those are easy flip value, too, like all day long.
Especially, yeah. Danhausen's just printing money for WWE right now. Like,
yeah. We bought a Cody belt, signed WrestleMania Vegas belt, signed. That was only $200. Nice. I was like, that's a good deal. $200, I'll buy that. That ain't a fucking bad deal. T-shirts are $40. Like, yeah, I'll buy this belt. We also went to where WWE World is. It's in the largest convention center in supposedly the world, but that thing was massive between that and the WWE shop. I've never seen a WWE shop so freaking massive, man. OTC's in the house, baby. Tribal chief of JCD and Hobby. But yeah, it was any t-shirt you wanted was like freaking there. Like people you don't see, when they come to Des Moines, they got like five people you can pick from. Obviously, WWE shop, you can go on there and pick all these ones you want. But they're like, they had stuff I didn't even know they made. It was crazy.
Yeah. That's why I like going to events because you get the one-time only shirts. Because I got a bunch of Des Moines or I was only Seth Rollins shirt. So
Rollins, yeah. Nick says he's back.
All right.
My
Well,
back? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
And you're making my ears bleed, but you're back.
I'm back.
There we go.
I'm
All right.
back. And I'm
Well,
better than ever.
All right. Now that we brought up the Eric Bischoff music, I'm definitely going to duck out. So
Okay. Oh, fuck you, JT. Then I guess. I mean,
back.
Eric Bischoff. Hey, Eric Bischoff for everything that he's done bad in the industry. He's kind of like a fucking Vince Russo, right?
That's also not a guy I would want to be, but okay.
I think he's better than Vince Russo.
I think
but
the dump I think later tonight is better than Vince Russo. But that's
guys, JT, don't go away, brother. Don't go away just yet. Controversy creates cash.
yes, it does.
He was good.
No.
I tuned in Nitro back then more than I did Raw. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Were you showing shirts? Huh? Hulk Hogan? Come on, man! Like that guy gave Hulk Hogan his breath of like fresh air. Eric Bischoff did.
No,
Did we
Bischoff.
all watch the documentary?
Dude, I fucking cried. Kelsey's like,
So did
"Why
I.
the fuck are you crying?" And I was like, it's fucking tough, man. That's why I'm wearing it. That's where, Hulk Hogan for all of his faults, right? We all have them. We all have them. Hulk Hogan, that's childhood. More so
Look,
you than
bro,
me, but
he's a
dude,
person.
like
The impact he
he
made
is a
on
person.
lives, who cares what he fucking did outside of it or had to do? Scott Hall flat out told me that night, like, you don't understand the fucking shit we had to do to keep our bodies going and working every night. LA Knight would wrestle what 66 matches, you said one time, most in a year last year. That's shit. These guys laugh at that shit. Hey, funny story about that, because I told Bill and Barry that and they about shit their pants. Like, what? And he makes how much money? And we wrestled what? So with Hulk Hogan, when I watched that documentary, I was just like, this is amazing. I got teary-eyed as well. I've met him a handful
Dude,
of times.
the first couple episodes were fucking amazing, dude. They're like pump you up and shit like that, and then like that last 20 minutes of that final, I'm gonna watch it again tonight because, dude, it's tough, dude. It is tough, man. I mean, that's Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
Hulk
And
Hogan.
I was fortunate enough to even talk to him on the phone, dude. Like with Knobs and Sags, and we were in Milwaukee. Jimmy Hart put him on speakerphone, and I got to talk to him. I was like, "Damn, this is cool." I was this close from getting him to Des Moines, Iowa. So it was pretty close. But Hulk, he treated the fans the right way. He was good to the fans.
Mm-hmm.
For his job, he was damn good at it. He made an impact on so many lives, and he will forever.
There's that Mount Rushmore, right? That Mount.
He's just like Kevin Nash said. He's the top of it, no matter what.
Oh, 100%. Like it's Hulk Hogan, and then what 3 guys you want?
Yep.
Behind him.
Yep.
Who's your Mount Rushmore?
I don't know. I'd say obviously The Rock.
Yeah.
Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan. I have to add on there. But if we're going as fans, or who you just think?
I mean, to the business.
To the business. So I'll go Rock. I'm going Rock, Hogan, Flair, and Andre. Those are mine.
No Stone Cold?
Nah.
Are you fucking stupid, bro? I mean,
he could be in the top 10. He's like my LeBron.
Hogan, Stone Cold, Triple H. That fourth one's hard. It's either Dusty or Ric Flair.
Taker. I mean, you can argue about so many of them. It's so sucks.
You can, man. I mean, I know JT would argue fucking Disco Inferno. I know we can't. Like it's very, 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 very tough. Like that. I know I was gonna get him.
Disco Inferno, Alex Wright.
No, fuck David Arquette. it's very tough. Like, I mean, there's like that Mount Rushmore. And my thing is okay. If we're gonna, Joe, you're right. You're Joe, you're right to that point. As a fan or to the business, and I'm sick and tired of people not giving Triple H his fucking respect.
Yeah, if it's a fan, I don't have two of the guys on there.
What do you mean? It's fucking WrestleMania. Fun fact: Triple H won his first world title in Ames, Iowa.
Yep.
At Hoyt,
Hoyt Sherman place.
At Herm Sherman, not Hoyt Sherman.
Hilton Coliseum.
Hilton Coliseum. There we go.
Yeah. No, it was a Stevens. It was Stevens Auditorium.
Was it Stevens? I was like, I don't.
No, I'm not fucking with you, dude.
Okay.
Definitely, it wasn't Stevens. It was. Yeah, no, it was. Right after.
Don't forget how big. Yeah, I remember when local shows would be in arenas that big. So.
Yeah, but Hilton's got the acoustics. But JT, go. What's your Mount Rushmore just to the business?
The Miz.
Just to the business.
The Miz.
I do. Even though he's not my favorite wrestler, Hogan for sure and Flair. Those two for sure. For the business, I'm going to throw a curveball here. Rey Mysterio. Or maybe not. Maybe he's bad wrestler. So the business, I got to do Taker.
I mean, why wouldn't you put Juventud and Guerrero on there?
Yeah, also a douchebag. I know Conan hates his guts. Like, he got John Waltman royally screwed over. Like, real life shit screwed over. So let's say go Flair. We'll go Hogan. I'll go Dusty. God, that last one. That's where you go. Is it The Rock? Is it
it's
Undertaker?
It has to be Austin.
I'd say because Austin stayed true to the business and The Rock moved on to bigger things. So yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin has been Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock has been Dwayne Johnson longer than he's been The Rock.
The Rock and Hogan are kind of the same guy, though.
True.
I
like The Rock better, but Hulk Hogan was the reason people paid attention to wrestling in the 80s and the 90s.
I mean,
you know what's funny?
Does the NWA work without Hulk Hogan?
You know what's funny is us three haven't said like two names that I'm kind of surprised. Joe, I'm surprised you haven't said this name is Bret Hart.
Bret Hart or HBK?
Shawn Michaels.
HBK, dude. I mean, but also to the business, like fucking Kevin Nash, brother.
Yep.
Like if the Mount Rushmore had just continued to go on and on and on, right? These guys would be there, but if you have to have four, I mean,
that's where it's hard. You always have to bring.
It's always that fourth one. It's always that fourth one because like fucking, I what about Bruno Sammartino?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So here's the deal: if you took 70s, 80s, 90s,
it's all relative.
You can do four in each one, and every one of them will be probably different for the most part.
Yeah, so you'd almost have to break down in eras. Like you do.
Yeah, in 70s, you
do with running backs. So you don't compare modern running backs to Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, or freaking.
Larry Johnson,
Bo Jackson,
LT.
Yeah, that's the thing about it is you can always go by eras. Wrestling is really good about that because now, I mean, like now, if you did it, you'd say Roman Reigns, fucking, you could.
But that's the crux of fucking wrestling, though, man. Because best tag team, like through and through, from the fucking 60s to the nows, it took fucking Demolition that long to get in there. And by the way, Joe, shout out you on this one because Barry Darsow did not need to text me back when I told him congratulations.
Yeah,
at 2 in the fucking morning.
Dude, they're good people. I talk about crying again. That's another thing. Friday night I cried watching that. That was awesome. And then we finally seen them Sunday morning, and they stopped what they were doing at their table, Jake. And both of them got up and like, Joel, and like came up and give us hugs. Look at our rings. Like how proud they were of us. And shout out to WWE. Them rings are way cooler now. They're way cooler.
Dude, that's
like,
awesome. I was telling everybody.
I can't disagree with Noble. Like Cena's, he's same thing. Like I would go by like your eras and like
we haven't lost Cena for too long. Does that make sense? Like we look back at Hogan and we look back at The Rock or Stone Cold or Audrey. We have Cena's. He's not nostalgia yet.
Well,
to me, Cena's still fucking active, and I know Cena's not active.
You put Cena in with like Randy
but that's Brock. Another fourth motherfucker. Like I don't know, man. I gotta agree with Noble.
I put Cena. Here's the deal, though. I'm older than both of you guys, obviously.
But then I understand where you come from.
The titles didn't move as much. They didn't defend them as much. Okay, Larry won 16 titles. My motherfucker defended it probably triple than what John Cena or Roman Reigns or Randy Orton ever did.
Yeah, because he lost him and got him. Woo, woo, woo.
So you gotta. Hogan didn't win that many world titles. Taker didn't win that many world titles. Macho Man didn't win that many world titles. Bret Hart didn't win.
Well, Macho won 3, I think, baby. But again, yeah. I mean, that's like to your point. We're a product of our eras. If you ask Joel in fucking 20 years, like, who's your Mount Rushmore? He's gonna fucking.
I'm not saying none of the four guys.
He's gonna be a Roman, Jey Uso, John Cena, or he's gonna go John Cena, Roman, Jey Uso, and then Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, yeah.
But that's another thing. CM Punk, like, the guy's been around. I mean, you remember the Pepsi Plunge?
Mm-hmm. Been around forever, dude. So that's what makes everything so hard. Like.
That's what makes wrestling awesome.
Hulk Hogan's a name no one's ever going to forget. Cena, if you're probably like 20 years old right now, you're probably never going to forget it. It's a hard debate. So like, I don't know. Like, there's no wrong answer. It's whatever you say. Obviously, unless you said, I don't know, the Boogeyman, Earthquake, then you're like you're losing your mind. But the good thing about Jake, what I was talking about with the title changes and stuff, I'll never forget Ted DiBiase told me, I was like, man, you deserve to like carry gold. You're such a good heel. Same thing with Piper. He said, Joe, this is where you're mistaken though. We made a lot of money because our gimmick was that important. The gimmicks today are not. That's why tag teams suck today. Back then, name them: Rockers, Rougeos, Strike Force, dude, legit.
Well, Ted DiBiase also was he was the homer on he loved the gimmick because like he was like, hey, Vince goes to Mike, Vince goes, hey, you're the $1 million man, so you have to ride in limousines.
Yep.
You have to do all of this stuff that a millionaire would do. And Ted DiBiase was like, fuck yeah, But then again, like to your point though, like Randy Orton, like who are we to sit there and go like Randy Orton's? He's not fucking top 5 or top. I mean,
yeah, that's the thing, man. It's just it could go wherever.
Here,
I mean, it's like,
who's your favorite wrestler?
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Who else do you like?
Who else do you like?
Joel, come sit on my lap.
Who?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
That's
what we talk about, man. I know we did this about a year ago, Joel. Come sit on my lap. That's what we talked about a year ago, man. Like for everything, like these kids are gonna grow up. They're gonna. That's why he's number 1, brother.
Yeah.
Brother.
I'm gonna be brother.
Can you say what you gonna do, brother?
What you gonna do, brother?
Give me a whole brother. What you gonna do, brother?
What you gonna do, brother?
It's things like that, man.
Yeah. Let's take our break real quick. JT says.
We got it.
Buying or selling a home is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. That's why choosing the right real estate team matters. The Jenny Farrell team with RE/MAX Concepts has been helping families across the Des Moines metro find the right home since 1998. Born and raised right here in the community, Jenny understands the neighborhoods, the market, and what truly makes a house feel like home. Whether you're buying your first home, upgrading your space, or preparing to sell, the Jenny Farrell team provides expert guidance every step of the way, from market analysis and listings to negotiations and closing. Their consultative approach means you'll feel confident, informed, and supported throughout the entire process. Jenny Farrell Team, RE/MAX Concepts. Call or text 515-779-7500. Visit jenniferfarrell.remax.com. Experience you can trust. Results you can move into.
In the heart of Des Moines, one name stands above the rest. Step inside, where tradition still matters. Warm, familiar, unmistakably Iowa, where every guest is welcomed like family. Service that's personal and never rushed. Fresh starts made daily. Iowa beef, hand-seasoned. Guided by fire, built on flavor. Served with pride. A bar as bold as the menu. Featuring the old-fashioned we're known for. A place that stays with you long after the night ends. Iowa Beef Steakhouse, 1201 East Euclid Avenue, Des Moines. Steak, done right. Not every animal gets a fair shot, but that's exactly what Animal Lifeline of Iowa is here to change. Since 1986, they've been stepping in for the ones who need it most. Injured, abused, orphaned, and special needs cats and dogs across Iowa. This isn't just a shelter, it's a lifeline. As Central Iowa's only no-kill shelter dedicated to special needs animals, they provide life-saving care, rehabilitation, and the opportunity for every animal to find a forever home, no matter how long it takes. But here's the deal. They can only save as many lives as the community supports. So get involved. Donate online. Hit up the Animal Lifeline thrift store, where every purchase fuels their mission. Or, better yet, find your next best friend and adopt. Because every tail wag, every purr, starts with someone like you. Animal Lifeline of Iowa, where we provide much-needed TLC and a safe space until they find their home.
Freight brokers and shippers, are you tired of drowning in emails, spreadsheets, and endless manual work? Introducing USFX, your AI-powered private freight command center. Simply email your PDF rate confirmation or bill of lading to intake@us-fx.com. In seconds, our AI captures every detail, sets up your shipment, verifies carriers, and launches a live digital workflow. No IT setup, no delays. Build your private carrier network instantly. Send bids only to your trusted partners and watch real-time tracking handle everything from pickup to delivery. Cut the friction, boost your margins, scale with ease. USFX, the smarter way to move freight. Visit us-fex.com today and get your free demo. Start transforming your operation. Let's be honest, pizza is something almost every family enjoys. You're already grabbing one at the store, so why not choose the best tasting pizza that also supports a cause we all care about? That was the challenge behind We Will Pizza. Create the ultimate frozen pizza for Cyclone fans. Big flavor, bold toppings, and options for everyone, including gluten-free choices that don't sacrifice taste. And if you haven't tried it yet, the real MVP? The breakfast pizza. Perfect for early kickoffs, tailgates, or watch parties when Hilton Magic or Jack Trice Energy is calling. Every bite helps benefit Iowa State student athletes, so your game day spread does more than just taste amazing. It gives back. We Will Pizza. Made for Cyclone fans, built for tailgates, and ready whenever you are. We will, you will, Cyclones will.
You need to watch this if you struggle with finding rare sports collectibles. Hat Trick Breaks has got you covered. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or a dedicated collector, Hat Trick Breaks is your ultimate destination. Dive into the excitement of live card breaks, where every rip of the pack could reveal a gem. Meet your sports heroes at our exclusive autograph signings and take home a piece of the action. Our community is all about passion, connection, and unforgettable experiences. Join us on Facebook, and let's turn your sports dreams into reality. Hat Trick Breaks, where every break is a win.
Hey.
Oba, Fanny, Oba, Fanny.
Okay, you got to do one more thing.
Okay, you are cursed.
All right,
Good job, bud.
go upstairs. Dude, he loves Dan Houston. You are cursed.
Man. That shit
fucking
fucking
rocks.
They're fucking awesome.
Well, I was going to use him as my segue into WrestleMania, dude. Oba Femi retiring Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, dude, that was weird. That's crazy.
How'd you feel on that one?
I feel like he's done.
I feel like
it's not. Gunther gets him.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's
Him and Heyman were talking at one time.
yeah, but did you say or did you see like fucking Paul Heyman was like sticking his fucking fingers in his eyes to make himself cry?
Well, it could all be a work, dude. And same thing with Triple H saying I had no idea.
100%.
So it's nothing.
You don't have fucking SummerSlam.
Here's the deal, too. If he does go against Gunther at SummerSlam, I want him to win, and then put the boots in the ring.
Yeah, Brock deserves that, dude.
Yeah,
Brock,
Gunther, you're gonna be a career killer, but you're not killing me.
yeah, that's a big thing for me, man. Like Brock, he's my favorite, like one of my favorites at least. I mean, it goes probably Triple H, Brock Lesnar, Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's like that was just fucking weird.
Well, I think he was okay with Oba.
Did I cry?
Going over for Oba.
Uh-huh.
And then maybe the deal was like I do beat Gunther though in Minneapolis.
Yeah, like he was crying because like he lost his his WrestleMania match.
Yeah,
you're talking about a guy who beat fucking Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
you put the 1 in 21-1. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. There had to be some kind of deal.
It just you know what it is. It's fucking WWE Unreal Season 3.
Yeah, that's gonna be highlight that. Like that'd be perfect. Really, to be honest with you, I think that's gonna be something to really watch out for. But I mean, dude, Oba, that match was fucking electric, man. They brought the house. Dude, they got that fucking crowd going, bro. Night 2 was this year's WrestleMania was definitely better than last year's.
100%, man. I thought it. I remember. Do you remember us bitching about last year's WrestleMania?
Oh yeah, 6 of 10. I think I gave it.
Yeah. It was like, Braun Breaker fucking winning the, the Intercontinental title, and we're this, and this, and that was even with like, all the spectacle of The Rock and everything like that. It's like, I don't know, man, dude. This one was good. I want to get to this match, Joe, because I want to get to CM Punk and Roman Reigns, because I know we're pressed for time a little bit, but dude, that fucking match was stellar.
That was awesome, dude. I thought going into WrestleMania weekend, I thought Punk was winning and Cody was losing for sure.
Yeah, I think that's what we both said, right? We were both like, there's no way. But then it's like, oh, fuck. I was very, 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 very happy with WrestleMania. And I haven't been happy for WrestleMania since like WrestleMania 17.
Yeah, I seen a lot of people bitching about the length of the matches. I think the entrances in total went longer than the matches. And then the commercials were even longer, and there was like nothing backstage they did because it is big, so they really don't do things like that. But I mean, as a fan sitting there watching it, I was fucking entertained like every match. Like I didn't get bored. Like, oh, let's go run to the bathroom during this. We didn't leave our seats. We got our food and our drinks before. We didn't leave the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, it's the spectacles of all spectacles. I mean, that's the best thing, but the matches were actually pretty good. Dude, that fucking Money in the Bank was amazing. Javion Evans, I wasn't sold, and I'm still kind of not sold. And I say this as like fucking a guy that's gonna go flip flop. I like him.
He does some crazy shit, man, and he makes it look good.
Yeah, but he does. But it's a lot of help of Rusev. Like that fucking, that fucking cutter from the fucking top rope. Like, yeah, okay. Well, you need the guy to fucking fall with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you fucking grabbed his head from the fucking from the ladder.
He's like a jacked up Kofi Kingston, is what he is.
He is, and we'll see how far he goes. But goddamn, the guy, he's fucking fun. He's fun to watch.
Yeah, he's really good, man. He was.
And I hated and JT, get in here. JT, get in here. Get in here. Because I fucking hate the flippy shit.
I know you hate the flippy shit.
I hate the flippy shit. Me and Scott Steiner would be rolling over in our graves right now. But fuck, man, he's fucking good. Like, he makes the flippy shit look good. Or maybe I just don't watch enough on Wednesday nights.
That's fine. To each their own. I love the flippy shit. That's what I loved in WCW. So when everyone's doing Goldberg, I was loving the cruiserweights.
I know. That's why you said Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, like one of the most legendary guys, still doing it at this age and looking good. Like
every guy in that match brought it, dude. Even JD McDonough, he killed it. He did some sick.
McDonough does not give enough love for being a really good wrestler.
Oh,
I agree. That fucking
he's just
good. Huge, too huge. And dude, he looks great. I mean, fuck, dude. Give the flowers to Dom, dude.
Yep.
If we're gonna talk about Mysterios, and I know this is the gimmick, Dom might be better than his dad.
He might end up being like Dom.
And
he can. I don't think he can ever go face though, man. He's a great heel.
No, you know what, dude? I think he could go face.
It'd be the fans doing it to him, though.
It'd be like, like they'll turn because they love him too much.
Yeah.
That entrance this year does not rival what he did a couple years ago. Coming out of the fucking the paddy wagon.
Yes.
Oh yeah. All like Luke, like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking awesome. Yeah. I didn't really get what he was doing this year. And then like Michael Cole. Shout out Michael Cole. I mean, just kind of explaining. Yeah, King of the Luchadors.
That's what he's doing. Dude, the Demon, though, that was fucking look badass. He even had a picture.
How was that? How was that live? Because it seemed a little weird watching it on TV.
Fucking awesome, dude.
But like he deserved it's just like having the Demon come out at like what's the 49er stadium?
Oh, like
it's like having him come like he deserves the darkness. Like if that came out at MetLife Stadium under the fucking moonlight, like dude, it would be fucking sick.
It was sweet though, dude. He had fucking all kinds of fucking had that headgear on and shit. It was badass.
I kept getting it stuck in his fucking eyes.
Yeah, it was all stuck all over him. The thing was shooting out. It was badass though, man. He's fucking sticking his tongue out. He had the eye things in. He had those fucking lenses in and shit. He was badass. I'm glad he won because that would have made it just all stupid too.
Right. Yeah, I think we were talking about that like the week before. It was like, yeah, fuck. Demon never wins. It's like, fuck. Demon never wins. But thank God he did.
You know, you're like, oh fuck.
Well, and you know what's funny, dude? Or not funny, but what was cool about that is like he won in like a fucking convincing fashion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he put it through the table and shit. You know, could have ground through the table, and it was like, all right, that's the Finn Balor that we've been missing, and it fucking sucks because it's like, where do you go from now? Like, where do you go from that? Do you put him into the main event because you got Braun Breaker, which we can talk about, who continuously misses his spears.
Dude, he was flying.
Dude, you had one motherfucker that made that fucking spear look good, and that was Carlito.
Oh yeah,
now you got now you got him fucking running down the fucking ramp every time, like to just give a half spear. Sucks, dude. It sucks. It's like a
sideways.
Yeah, barely like a barely effective clothesline.
He just the thing that makes it look good is always how quick he is and strong. He's fucking flies. He just flies. Like when he ran down that ramp at WrestleMania, I'm like, holy shit, dude. That dude's I wonder how fast he's going. They had to
So what'd
clock
you
him.
think about this weekend though, or not this weekend, but this week when like Seth Rollins called him out for being a Steiner? He's like,
Oh,
you're not even the fucking second best Steiner
You're
in
not
your
the
family.
best Steiner in your family. Yeah, he's got to go with that ankle.
I hope, dude. I hope because we sit there and go like Braun Breaker. Okay, we go. Yeah, we know who Braun Breaker is. Us smarks, right? Get the fucking name behind you, brother.
Do
Get that
something-
fucking Steiner math behind you.
Yeah, do something with have Rick or Scott come out and fucking
Give Scott Steiner a fucking open mic.
give him the pipe.
Man.
Give him the pipe that he used to carry around. Walk out with his manager or something and beat people with it. I mean, fuck. I think them two would be awesome together.
Give me Scott Steiner with the fucking live mic, talking about how good his nephew is. And I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I
mean, they do
in.
They do it the bloodline and everything else. Why not?
That's the true bloodline, dude. Speaking of the bloodline, OTC
Roman.
right here.
Roman and Jacob Fatu.
If it
You
was
think it's too soon though?
I just don't know where they're gonna go with it.
Because obviously he's not going to win, but it's just like, where does he go
Right.
after he loses?
Right. Like, does he chase like the CM Punk, Drew McIntyre?
Does someone come out and fuck him over? That's the thing. I kind of want to
Drew
see that.
McIntyre. Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre. Put it on the books right now.
Drew
But-
fucks over you.
But yeah, but we've seen this song and fucking dance. Like Roman's not there to be a fucking. He's not there to fucking play second fiddle to anybody.
No.
So if he's gonna lose at SummerSlam, maybe. Which, by the way,
Not to
text your
who? I
buddy.
don't know.
Hey, text your buddy at Chumba.
Yeah.
You need 4. So
I already told him. I was like, any one of these pop up, let me know.
So you need 4 tickets. I love Jacob Fatu. I think
Yeah.
the world of Jacob Fatu. Is he ready?
That's the thing, man. It's just like, I would have rather seen him challenge him like during SummerSlam.
I don't know. I mean, it's like Braun Breaker. Like, is he ready?
Braun and Seth are going to go at it for a little bit, so I don't
Or is
see
that
nothing.
Gunther?
Gunther. It could be Gunther and Roman.
Right? Where's that
What
put
are they gonna-
Brock? Like, with
What are they
Oba?
gonna do?
But no,
yeah.
I mean, like, we talk about this all the time. Like WrestleMania season, from January to March, April is amazing. And I think that this is going to be even better.
Yeah, because now we're in the wondering state. Like, okay, what's next? Like, there's all this new call ups too, So
Well, we can just ask AI because I think that's what WWE is doing, or TKO.
I'm you know what I'm.
Did you see that? Did you see that report?
No, what was it?
Fucking Mark Shapiro goes, Triple H and Nick Connor using, like, why wouldn't we use AI? Like, it's right here, it's here for us. So we're gonna ask him who's over in this area, blah blah blah. Like, what the fuck? Sorry.
You know who I think is going to be for SummerSlam versus Roman?
Who?
Obafemi.
I thought you were gonna go Jimmy Uso.
Nah, Oba.
Really?
Yep. Maybe Oba's the one that fucks up Fak too, and then they have a feud for the summer, and then him and Roman.
So does that mean that Paul Heyman's not going anywhere?
No. Braun Breaker will be involved in something, but I don't know what yet. We still have all summer though. That's if he's healthy.
Yeah. I don't know,
It's
man.
hurt a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he had staples in his head last week, and concussion, supposedly. But I don't know.
But Seth never lost his title either. So
that is true.
I mean, fuck, I don't know. We're seeing Punk.
Yeah, CM Punk. Like, look up. Like, we're so quick to write off these guys that lose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't.
But that's why wrestling, like WWE, is so good right now.
They could say Cody and Roman went back to back. Why can't Punk go back to back?
Yeah.
You know,
does that get you like a Triple H? We haven't seen. Do you know what we haven't seen in a while? We haven't seen like an authority figure, like a Vince McMahon type deal. Like we've seen Adam Pearce, which is, I love Adam Pearce. Don't get me wrong, and Nick Aldis. But they're like, who was that guy back in the '90s, early '90s? The WWF president, Jack Tunney. Yeah,
Jack Tunney, man, made a lot of money being the president. I thought he was the owner when I was a kid.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we haven't seen like a fucking Vince McMahon type style. Which, by the way, I think it's closer than you think.
For him coming back?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. It'd be cool to see him again, but I don't know.
I think it is closer than you think. And JT, I think I can just see him spinning in his chair right now. Spinning around like he's a fucking demon. Dude, I think he's.
If he does come back, I hope it's something with him and Hunter not agreeing with each other. Yeah, happy birthday, Kyle.
Oh, happy birthday.
I think it'd be cool. It's like him and Hunter going.
Do you want to get into like the economics of this, or is that too far? Because you already saw the fucking Saudis give up the Live Golf Tour. TKO could sell it off and just, gonna eat their crow. Give it to Vince McMahon.
Well, I could tell you that from being over WrestleMania, none of them people want to go over there.
Oh, fuck yeah. Why would you?
I mean, the Middle East is all screwed up right now. No one want to go over there.
Yeah, it's just, that's why I think it's easy pickings right now for Vince. If he didn't have that whole that mix up, I don't know. It's so fucking, like, I'm trying to like dance around it, but if he didn't have the whole ordeal like a week before WrestleMania, I think that was the call. The Pat McAfee shit did not make sense at all, like whatsoever.
He's going out on his stretcher, and he's like, and then
then he goes out to the club afterwards. He's in his neck brace. I kind of like that. Like the guy's like living the gimmick. But I think that definitely was. I think it was Vince McMahon.
Don't know yet, Austin.
We'll see you on Chumba.
Yeah, Chumba. We'll see what Chumba says.
I'm going, dude. I'm going. I know, Joe. Joe, you and I, we've always made this like fucking pact. But like, if anything comes, we're going.
That's a 2-night too, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I mean, maybe we can call Julie Hess. Maybe we can get some tickets.
Oh God.
Call Doug or something.
Doug probably gonna get us in there. We get that Brad to do the business.
Yeah. Come on, Dizzle.
Help us out, bro. Do it for the money.
Well, no, Joe. I think where we're headed for kind of like the summer, because it's always a summer lull for like wrestling. But the last time that we had a great summer was the summer of Punk, and maybe we get that again. Now, I just don't know where it's going.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's got a few more weeks to play out. I think after this next pay-per-view, you can kind of get an idea of what direction we're heading. I would say, because there's so many different superstars that are going to be jumping different areas. Like Stephanie Vacour, what's she going to do next? There's a lot. Roxanne Perez is going to get the push as a singles wrestler. Like kind of.
Oh yeah, she's going over.
There's some things. There's some things going to be changing, and that's the best part about it. That's why we watch every Monday. And if you watch TNA or Wednesdays on AEW, TNA on Thursdays, fucking
JT, are you here?
Yeah, he's here petting his kitty.
Petting his kitty. What's going on Wednesday? Because I got
Brody King.
Yeah, Brody King. I find everyone's upset with it.
But also, you've got MJF going for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, that dude's a fucking main event player every day.
He is, but you don't always have to have your main event guy have the belt.
You have to have that guy have the belt.
No, I disagree.
Darby's killing her right now, man.
Darby 100%.
I hate Darby.
Of course you would.
I just don't get that. I was a skater back in the day.
That's fine.
I was a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy, dude." I mean, like, I just don't get him, man. Like, it's not believable to me.
That's fine. He's basically what Spike Dudley would be in today's wrestling. Just
okay, put Spike Dudley with the fucking world heavyweight title.
But would
you believe it?
Dudley. Dudley was just a guy who got the shit kicked out of him. Darby can actually go.
Yeah, but would you put Spike Dudley with that reasoning? Would you put Spike Dudley as
no? Absolutely not. But they're different players. But he's a newer version of that. Motherfucker climbed Mount Everest.
Who hasn't?
Every wrestler who's ever been alive.
Except for Hulk Hogan.
Women go on Space Mountain.
Come on.
Yeah. There we go. No.
Woo!
No. Let's
longest line, buddy. Oldest ride.
Longest line, oldest ride, baby.
Brought to you by Car Shield. So yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, fellas, we can do the AEW next week. This is WrestleMania. We should focus on WWE, my standpoint. We'll use this as a teaser. You guys have any last-second thoughts on Mania or what you think going next? Let's do that. If not, we'll get up on out of here.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like what Joe was saying, I think Oba Femi is. Yeah, I mean he's like
way over.
Dude, I just don't know.
Him Kit Wilson.
Kit Wilson, he rocks. What about fucking stand up and gyrate? I mean, Danhausen, man, like they're gonna fucking run. They're gonna run with Oba. They're gonna run with Danhausen, which I am on record on this fucking show saying that Danhausen sucked at the beginning.
Well, yeah.
Like, fuck this. And you called it too.
But a lot of people didn't know who the hell he was either, so it took a minute.
Yeah, but for me, I knew who Danhausen was. It was a Funkasaurus shit as soon as they came out. But he's fucking amazing. He's even got Biebs, our cousin Biebs, buying a fucking WrestleMania Danhausen Las Vegas shirt.
Him and B Dizzle both have one.
Dude, it's fucking awesome. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. LA, dude, you've got main event players everywhere. LA Knight, CM Punk, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Obafemi. I mean, fuck, dude. Being a professional wrestling fan is awesome right now.
Yeah, 100%. All right, boys.
Okay.
Good to be back. Thank you, guys. We'll see you later.
Later.
Chair shots and chokeholds, pain in the air. Top out of blackout, you best beware. Best beware. I saw you dead. No,